welcome back again to my channel. I'm happy to be back again on your screen. How are you all doing? If you are new here, my name is Ruth, final year student nurse currently living and studying here in the Philippines, and you are welcome to Nurse Ruth Nook. For my old subscribers, my main G's, thank you so much for always clicking in. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a few points why Philippines education is better than Nigeria. Disclaimer, please. I am not bashing Nigeria. Nigeria is my country. I am only saying what I have experienced here in the Philippines. Because when I was coming to the Philippines, I had that impression the Philippines is still a developing country. Like Nigeria is still a developing country, right? So I was expecting when I get to Philippines, at least maybe it will be like Nigeria, based on Nigeria is still a developing country. For those that may be saying I'm comparing Nigeria and Philippines, maybe it's their first time of traveling out of the country. Yes, Philippines is the first country I have been to. Philippines is a developing country, just like Nigeria. But when I came to Philippines, I saw that even though it's still a developing country, the level Philippines is, I'm praying that my country, Nigeria, will level up to the level that Philippines is now. That means Nigeria is already a good country. When I came, I was expecting some things that are going on there as a developing country that Nigeria is to be happening here. But it's quite better here in the Philippines than in Nigeria, I must tell you. So for those that will ask, is it your first time? Yes, Philippines is the very first country I have traveled to, apart from one of the African countries I traveled to before coming to the Philippines. Philippines is better than Nigeria in most aspects. I'm only going to list some points why Philippines education is better than the education we have in Nigeria. We know that if our leaders can work and do better, they can give us a better Nigeria. That is why we are voicing out on our platform that Philippines is better than Nigeria. So Nigeria should wake up, buckle up, so that we'll start saying our country now is good. But for now, the way the country is now, that's how we are rating it at the moment. So number one point, in Philippines, there is no series of entrance exam to write. Some schools, most schools in Philippines write entrance exam, and there is no much frustration that one has to go through before you pass the entrance exam or before you get the admission. The exam, they always look for a way to make things flexible for students, not just the locals, but also the foreigners. So Philippines, there is no much exams that you need to write and write before you get the admission. Even when you pass it, they will not give it to you. No. Like in Nigeria now, that JAMB that they fixed in Nigeria, let's ask ourselves questions or tell ourselves the truth. That JAMB, does it define someone's intelligence? That JAMB can be scrapped out, but I don't know why they are leaving it. Before now, like I remember when my sisters did their own, they did only JAMB, but it got to a point they now added post-UME. That post-UME, what was really the use of that post-UME? They can scrap some of these things that make things so difficult for people to get in Nigeria to make life flexible and easy for citizens. No much stress in taking exams like entrance exam, or for you to get admission in Philippines. It's not difficult. It's so simple to get admission into any college of your choice in the Philippines than Nigeria. Nigeria, you have to write JAMB, and JAMB will start jumping you. Why few persons that are so lucky may write and get it once, but then they may not get their course of choice. While the lucky ones may write and get their dream course. You understand? But it is very difficult in Nigeria, especially courses like medicine, nursing. Number two is 100 level palaver. In Nigeria, in the senior secondary, you are taught chemistry, physics, all those science, for those in science anyways. You are taught those important subjects to prepare you ahead for the university level, which is college level. By the time you get admission to study in Nigeria university, you still have to undergo those subjects you have done before while in high school. You now have to do it again in your 100 level. Like, why? Philippines has exposed me to knowing that you are not even supposed to do those things again because you have done it. In Nigeria, we did that for 3 whole years, 3 good years. So we do the physics, chemistry from your SS1 to SS3 before you write your external exam. Then at the end of it, you will still go into university 100 level to repeat those same courses you have done for 3 years. That's waste of time. But in the Philippines, the first year in the Philippines, once you are done with subject, as far as you have passed that subject, you are done with it. So the point I'm making in this number 2 is, in the Philippines, once you are done with a subject, they evaluate it for you because it's even a minor subject. It was in first year we did fundamentals of nursing. But for those in Nigeria, like when I chatted a friend in Nigeria up to know how their own nursing is, I was told that the fundamentals and anatomy, they started those ones from 2nd year, some of them 3rd year. For me, I feel that that is why education in Nigeria is so long. Those courses they do in their 100 level, they are not supposed to be repeating those things because they have already done it while in the high school, which is secondary school. And this is something you did for 3 years before you wrote external exam. For example, now if they scrap the 100 level for nursing students in Nigeria, that will automatically make nursing in Nigeria to be 4 years, because in the first place, those subjects they are doing in their first year, like I mentioned before, they have already done those subjects in the secondary school, which is high school. So why allow them to repeat the same subjects in their 100 level? That is why nursing in Nigeria is 5 years, while nursing in the Philippines is 4 years. Those in charge of education in Nigeria, it is something that they need to look into and look for a way to curb and cut out all these things that causes delay and frustration in Nigeria. Now, if they scrap these 100 level subjects, one is that it's going to save a lot of people money for tuition, and it's also going to save time, which is the most important too, because that will now reduce nursing to 4 years and even medicine to 5 years. So they can curb all these things that make life so hard and difficult in Nigeria and make it flexible for the citizens, because after all, these people that make the law and put all those things like that in Nigeria, their own children, most of them did not school in Nigeria. They schooled abroad. Number 3, they admit the number of students required for each class in a semester. In the Philippines, if for instance 40 students will occupy this class, they do not admit more than 40 students. If ever they admit more than, then they will create another room. They will open another room or open another class for those ones. They don't jam-pack students like sardine the way they jam-pack students in Nigeria. In the Philippines, they give admission to the number they can handle in a class. That is why in the Philippines, every instructor knows their students by their names. All my instructors know my name. They know the names of each of their students because they admit according to the number they can handle. They do not give admission to thousands just because of money. At the end of it, it will now be some will sit at the top roof, some will sit on the floor, some will sit anywhere. No, you come to the class in the Philippines, you sit comfortably. There is no packing of people like they've just packed sardine. No. Why in Nigeria, if you go to a class, most classes, especially like federal universities and state universities, because they admit more than require. Some will be sitting on the floor, some will be sitting on the table, some will sit on the chair. It will look like some are on the roof because the class is filled. They just gave admission to people more than required. At the end of it, a lot of persons will fail. They will start cutting the number. Some will be failing, some will be dropping, just like that. They've gotten their money. Number 4, in the Philippines, there is no lecturer problem. There is no instructor in Philippines that wants to make life a living hell for any student. because in the Philippines, the instructors, like my own school, for example, the instructors are being evaluated every semester. Philippines, they don't really make life. You hardly see an instructor in the Philippines want to make life miserable for the students. Like normal, you can say that instructor is maybe a lot of assignment, but in Nigeria, see instructor, most instructors as lecturers you have in Nigeria, they are even the problem of the school. That's where you have instructor boasting to a student that you are not going to pass my course just for nothing, or you come and meet me at that guest house by so and so time. I'm not saying it's all of them, some of them, not all. For 5, in the Philippines, there is no handouts. Like an instructor will be forcing you, buy my handout if you think you are intelligent. If you don't buy my handout, you are not going to pass. Like my own school, I will always use my school as an example. In my own school, you are meant to get a textbook that is required by the faculty. The way they used to do it in Nigeria, some of them, they know that selling of that handout is like business for them. So because it's business for them, as they are forcing the students to buy, I mean in Nigeria, as they are forcing the student to buy the handout, they are making their money. In the Philippines, you only get materials that are required by the faculty, not just by the instructor. For this reason, in the Philippines, there is no ASUU strike. There is no ASUU strike that will make you to sit home 6 months or 1 year, 1 semester is gone. Unlike Nigeria, where they always have their ASUU strike every now and then, because maybe they did not pay instructors or one thing, riots, and they will go on strike. It is not done in the Philippines. There is no strike, no ASUU strike or riots in the Philippines. This point is, in the Philippines, you have sometimes they have some competition activities, like other school activities like exercises, quiz bee. So that's also a way they help students to do better. And for example, if you go for a quiz bee or you go for any competition, you win, you have a prize for it. They can give you any, just to like motivate the students. In the Philippines, you have internet, you have Wi-Fi. So with that, you can make research, you can do your assignments, you can go online to help you to make it flexible for you. Guys, I've come to the end of today's video. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so. Turn on the post notification bell that says all, so you do not miss out on any of my upload. Leave your comments down in the comment section. If you have video suggestion, please leave it down in the comment section. I will attempt to read. And until I come your way next time, please stay safe, guys.